Hey guys, what is up? Hi everyone. I just wanted to talk to you about Whole30 for a couple minutes because it's crazy how my inbox is just filled with people who are really interested in this program and want to learn more about it. And some of the questions that I'm getting are the same. They're very, very common. And I really wanted to be honest with you about the two rules of the Whole30 that I have broken, and I am a-okay with breaking it. So first of all, I have to tell you that I feel amazing. I've loved this program since I started. This morning I woke up, my energy has been through the roof. I feel so good, and I'm loving how I'm seeing results, right? So I want to jump into, though, to talk to you about two of the rules that I kind of knew going into Whole30 that I was going to be breaking. And so the first rule that I really want to talk about is the most commonly asked question that I'm receiving about Whole30. And that is, Katy, are you still drinking Shakeology? Yes, I am absolutely still drinking Shakeology, and I want to share with you why I'm drinking it so that you understand and can kind of make your own call, your own decisions about this if you are starting the Whole30 journey. So I have been drinking Shakeology for 4 years. It has been an amazing part of my daily routine. It is loaded with essential vitamins and nutrients that I know have fueled me nutritiously throughout the day. And it's been that one meal a day that I don't have to think about. So when it was called to my attention that it's actually something that most people remove when they start Whole30, I realized that this wasn't going to fly for me. So why is it removed? Well, first of all, please remember that Shakeology is all natural. There are no artificial fillers, no artificial ingredients. It is loaded with superfoods from around the world. But what it does contain is something called stevia, and stevia is actually a natural sweetener. It's based from a plant. Here's the deal with Whole30, in most cases, you remove all sugars, all sweeteners, whether natural or not, from your diet. So you remove honey, agave, maple syrup, all of those clean sugars you still remove so that fruit becomes your source of sugar. Stevia is a part of Shakeology. That's one reason Whole30 wants you to remove it. The second reason that they suggest removing it is because of the protein. Now, protein is a big part of the Whole30 plan. Protein from Shakeology is one of two ways. Number one, it's whey-based. Whey is, of course, dairy. Dairy is cut from Whole30. And then it could also be our vegan formula, which is a pea and brown rice protein blend. Of course, brown rice is a grain or it's a carb in that you cut from the Whole30 plan. Now, for me personally, I made a choice to continue on with it. I have a hard time letting go of something that has nutritionally fueled me for 4 years and has provided me with the vitamins I need. As we get into the fall and into the winter, I didn't think it made sense to cut vitamins out of my diet. And I know that with the plan too, they actually suggest you do that as well, your supplements. I just couldn't understand why to do it. And so I made that choice. Let's call it a modification if we must. But it's been a modification that has still allowed me to see amazing results. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I know Shakeology is my go-to meal also because you eat 3 times a day with this plan. Yes, your meals are bigger, but for somebody who gets up as early as I do and tends to go to bed relatively late, I knew that for me, I needed that one extra meal. And so I did, and Shakeology is that meal. So that is the reason that I am drinking Shakeology with it. Wouldn't have it any other way. It's the meal I don't have to think about. It's quick, it's easy, it's on the go. And so yeah, I incorporated it with Whole30. That was a personal choice of mine, and I feel 100% confident that I made the right choice. All right, and then the second rule that I broke, which is something that I want you to understand is not that I am relying on, but has allowed me to really be very cognizant of the results that I'm seeing. And that is that I have stepped on the scale. So it is told that throughout this program, it is not a weight loss program. It is a nutrition-based program. It is a program that is supposed to make you cognizant of the way that you're eating, and more importantly, of the way that certain foods are making you feel. And I love that part of the program. And to be honest with you, it has been something that I am looking at for my overall health. I have seen big changes in the way that I feel, especially my energy. When I roll out of bed in the morning, I'm not hitting the snooze button. I'm ready to go. I'm up and I am out of bed. And I love that part of the program. It's absolutely one of my favorite parts. But I have to share with you something kind of personal. And that is when I went to the doctor a few months ago, the doctor informed me that the medication that I have been prescribed, one of the side effects is weight gain. And the doctor basically said, well, Katy, we can take you off this medication, but the symptoms that you had before are going to come back, or you deal with the side effects. And the side effect was weight gain. And as though I was working out and I was eating pretty clean and I had a pretty clean diet beforehand, but the weight kept creeping on and I wasn't okay with that. And I really wasn't okay with the symptoms that I had before this medication. So I knew going into this, I was going to be fueling my body with really good foods, but I had to be very aware of what my weight was. And I wanted to make sure that I was doing it right. You see, I also am very involved with a very tough workout program. It involves a lot of strength training. It's called Hammer and Chisel. And I knew that I needed to get enough calories throughout the day to still maintain those results, still feel strong. It's more important to me to gain strength than to lose strength because of a number on a scale. So keeping and maintaining that weight was also really, really important to me throughout this program. And so the first few days that I stepped on the scale, I didn't see it, but I felt it. And I could see myself physically kind of slimming down a little bit, but I was also noticing that my strength wasn't changing in regard to getting weaker. So I was eating enough food. I was maintaining not just my results, but I was also gaining strength. And now I have moved on in my weights. I have gained, not gained weight, I have put more weights into my program. And I can tell that I am physically getting stronger even though my weight is dropping, which is an amazing feeling to have, to know that I feel as though I'm doing this the right way. And my body is really doing well without necessarily that sugar that it was just storing, that it was just feeling like it needed. So at this point, I have lost 7 pounds with this program, but more importantly, I feel physically stronger. I have more clarity. I feel more energized. I don't need an afternoon nap. And I don't really nap, but I would get really, really tired in the afternoon and I would try to like just chug through the day, and I don't feel that. And I can tell even so that when I wake up in the morning, I'm like ready to go. And I feel excited and I feel very, very aware of the foods that I am putting in my body and looking forward to eating those foods, those veggies, the fruits. The apples taste like sugar to me and they're delicious. So I have to tell you, when you get ready to look at the Whole30 and you buy the book, look at it and say to yourself, are there any modifications that I need to make for me? If you are starting any plan whatsoever, you should be talking to your own doctor to see if it's a good plan for you to follow. And if you have any questions about Whole30, I really am trying to log as much information as I possibly can, but I wanted to share those two things with you. Yes, I absolutely 100% hands down am taking Shakeology as one of my meals. And number 2, yes, I have broken the rule with stepping on the scale and I feel really good. I feel stronger, although my weight is going down. So guys, I hope you have a great day. I hope that this information helps you, and I am off to my inbox because that thing is full. I will talk to you later.